the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And on tap tonight, it's the Washington Mystics going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And the excitement of a new WNBA season really hasn't worn off yet.
Well, you think, training camp happened, preseason happened, so these teams, they're still getting up to full speed. Some are clicking, others are still fine-tuning, but it's very exciting either way.
Well, soon enough, everyone will be rolling, and then the competition starts to get real fierce.
Outside Plum. Hamby misses.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
To the right side. Now here's Mule. Guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Dolson sets a screen. Here's Sykes. Brittany Sykes can't get that one to fall. Left side, Plum. Hamby sets a screen. Kelsey Plum drives in. That one falls.
There's a sweet lefty stroke of Kelsey Plum, looking like art from the mid-range.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Angsler. And here's Mule. The three. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Great vision from the very unselfish Emily Angsler. She is really all about the team.
Here's Plum. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Hamby up top. Edwards grabs the miss. Now here's Dolson. She's covered by Sims. Brittany Sykes for 3. They get it back. And it's Dolson missing.
A shaky first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 made.
Pass to Stevens. Hamby. Now here's Jackson. Here's Stevens, and that one good.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Washington trailing. Now Sykes. Angsler. Dolson with it. Mule. She's guarded by Plum. Dolson with the screen. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Here's the 3. Jackson pulls it in.
A little in the hoop for her this quarter. She still hasn't gotten one, not one, to fall.
Hamby. Pass to Plum. The 3 is up. Here's Stevens. Misses in close.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
And they're pushing it up. Kelsey Plum from outside. It's rebounded by Angsler. Now here's Mule. Pass to Dolson. Good D by De'Erica Hamby. Jackson outside. Tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Dolson. That one's in, coming off an assist from Aaliyah Edwards.
And give Dolson all the credit, working her tail off to be in position to convert in transition.
The Sparks with the lead. Sims with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Pass to Hamby. With the floater. evens things up with that basket. Her second of 4, shooting 50%.
No one is stopping that. If the 6'3" Hamby consistently can hit that floater, that's scary.
And here's Washington. Well, with the career Kelsey Plum has had, it's safe to say she's lived up to the hype.
Multiple-time All-Star, league MVP, 2 titles. Yeah, I'd say she has. Clearly one of the most complete and popular players in the league.
And here is Sims. Up top, Plum. From downtown, cans it from downtown.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
Here's Sykes. Inside. Here's Edwards. And Washington again with the bucket.
From Brittany Sykes.
And the Sparks with possession here. Jackson outside. Hamby. Pass to Plum. Back to Hamby. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here.
Number 44, Carly Samuelson.
Outside Sims. Outside Plum. Good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
She's having quite the quarter here, shooting the ball really well, and just an impressive performance on all cylinders.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. A 4-point game. Now Mule. Samuelson outside. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Washington.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
Here's Sims. To the wing, right side. Jackson outside. Hamby. Kicks it out to Plum. And the Sparks, another 3.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Mule. Pass to Angsler. Edwards. She's covered by Hamby. Now Mule. Here's Dolson. Another miss for her. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Outside Plum. Here's Hamby. Rebounded by the Mystics.
She's tried to get it going, but the shots simply haven't been dropping for her.
Here's Samuelson. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Plum. Back to Hamby. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
A player just made for the pick-and-roll game. Plum's decision-making, along with her shooting ability, make her difficult to defend.
Mule with the ball.
2 minutes remaining, first 2 minutes.
And here's Angsler. And here's Mule. Puts up a 3. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here is Sims. Pass to Plum. Just 5 on the clock. Over Mule. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
And quite simply, Plum has it all as an offensive guard. Shooting, driving, dribbling. You can pour it in nights like tonight when she's on.
Now here's Angsler. Dolson sets a screen. Now Angsler. Pass to Mule. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Jackson outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Fundamental hoops from Odyssey Sims, making sure to get it to the uncovered teammate.
And Washington has possession, trailing by 5. Now here's Dolson. Dolson sets a screen. Mule with the ball. The 3 ball. Stevens grabs the board.
Well, you have to like the work in the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. You kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Now here is Hamby. She's got 6. Samuelson outside. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes it from 10. And too long on the shot.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought she had enough room to nail that one.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Sparks ahead. They lead by 5. Hold tight. We've got more basketball action headed your way. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
Really hard work being put in from the glass by them from the get-go.
Yeah, everyone's done a great job boxing out for them here, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Here's Van Loo. Sykes outside. Down low. Austin. It's up and it's off the mark. 1 up, 1 knocked down. And here's Burrell. Pass to Plum. Now Burrell. McDonald. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Well, this time it's McDonald getting set up. Knocking down the J off of a crisp pass.
So it's Washington now. 8-point game. Sykes outside. To the middle. Here's Kune. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
And you're seeing the selflessness from Brittany Sykes right there. She is all about doing whatever is best for the team.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter play. Now Burrell. Pass to Brink. Outside McDonald. Here's Plum. From past the arc. That's good, and it's Ari McDonald with the assist.
Back-to-back 3-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Here's Kone. Van Loo. Pass to Austin. 5 on the clock. Here's Van Loo. Lets it go from deep. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Now here's McDonald. Hannon. Here's Burrell. Another three for the Sparks.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Samuelson. 5 points in the game. Here's Van Loo. Pass to Austin. Samuelson. She's guarded by Plum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Austin. Nice defense from Cameron Brink.
Well, controlling the boards. They're +5 in that category.
Yeah, and look, rebounding, it's not a glamour stat, but you look at the scoreboard and you see the result.
Now here's McDonald. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. And here's Burrell. Three-pointer.
Sparks foul. Emma Cannon.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. I mean, without question, Plum is displaying her skills today.
She's been gunning from deep. If you're guarding her, you got to get into her jersey. You can't sag off her at all, or you're just asking her to drop another 3 on you.
The Mystics trailing. Samuelson outside. Kone. Pass to Van Loo. Now Sutton. Shoots over Plum. Sutton with the bucket. Plum with it. 16 points for her. And a 2020 third-round pick. Shug Sutton was actually out of the league until 2023.
Well, she only played 12 games in the Wubble. She wasn't in the W in 2021 or 2022. But Sutton had a monster year, 2023 in Phoenix. She was actually top 10 in the entire league in assists.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Van Loo. Now here's Samuelson. Here's Sutton. Here's Kone. Shot clock at 6. Here's Austin. Stevens grabs the board.
Hard work on the glass once again, guys. They put a lot of effort into their rebounding.
And that interior play, it's made a big difference in this game.
Now here's Plum. Launches it. No good. That's miss number 4 in 10 shots. And here's Sutton. Pass to Van Loo. Out to the left wing. Austin with it. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, she's not going to force anything on offense. Austin plays within the flow of the game, takes smart shots.
Outside Plum. Here's Cannon. Outside Sims. Pass to Plum. Rebounded by the Mystics. Samuelson outside. Now Austin. Now Sutton. To the paint. It's tipped. Brink with the steal. Plum with it. Austin picks her up. To the inside. Brink. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
It's pretty impressive watching Kelsey Plum run the offense like this. She has a gift for spotting open teammates.
Now Sutton. Pass to Samuelson. Van Loo. Here's Sutton. She's covered by Sims. 5 to shoot. Shoots a 3. Sutton, no good. The Sparks leading. Brink with the ball. Here's Cannon. Kelsey Plum from outside. Drops in the tray.
When Plum takes a 3, she means it. She doesn't force her own shot from range.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Van Loo. Now Austin. Samuelson. She's covered by Sims. Samuelson outside. Lets it go. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Sims. Pass to Stevens. And it's Austin with the rebound.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Here's Van Loo. And here's Sutton. To the paint. Now here's Samuelson. The Mystics again can't hit. And here's Cannon. Inside. Samuelson with the steal. Pass to Van Loo. Here's Samuelson. Van Loo. She's guarded by Plum. Down low. Now Cannon. Now here is Sims. She's guarded closely.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Plum. The Sparks get it back. Outside Sims. To the middle. Here's Stevens. Shakira Austin with the block.
Great defense from Austin. Not only is she tall and around 6'5", Shakira gives 100% on D.
Down low. Here's Kune. She's guarded by Stevens. To end the drought. Sutton with the bucket. Here's Plum. She's got 19. Timeout called the Sparks.
Coach saw the players were getting winded and called time to give them a quick breather.
So both teams changing it up here. McDonald. She's covered by Newell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The intensity of Hamby, great at going up strong, forcing the issue.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
But you can trust Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
And the second free throw, good. Now here's Newell. She's got 6. Pass to Dolson. Now Enksler. And there's the call on McDonald. That is her first foul of the game. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Reads the play well and gets herself in the air at the perfect moment. Terrific denial.
Pass to Sykes. Inside, Dolson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brittany Sykes.
A myriad of moves and ways to score inside. Dolson is excellent close to the basket.
Outside Sims. Jackson with the ball. Gets it to go from downtown.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Newell with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Sykes. Lets the 3 fly. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
The Sparks with the lead. Outside McDonald. Now here's Hamby. Over Dolson. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there. And that concludes the first half. The Sparks on top, leading by 10. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
The second half just about to get going here. A fantastic game from Kelsey Plum in this one.
She had the magic touch in terms of setting up her teammates. Just a pile of assists for her.
Which isn't a very common occurrence for her. You know, typically she's more of a finisher, but that's just not the case in this one.
So it's Washington now, trailing by 10. Now here's Mule. She's guarded by Plum. Pass to Edwards. Angsler, shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control of the boards has given them control of this game.
So it's Washington now. To the inside. And stolen by Azurá Stevens. Hamby down low. She's covered by Edwards. And the basket by Hamby.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
Here's Sykes.
And Brian, teams always benefit from having a reliable veteran around, and Azurá Stevens definitely fits that mold.
Yeah, a seasoned player who has won a championship. Stevens knows what it takes to win at the highest level, and she can set the tone on the floor for her younger teammates.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Plum. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Hamby right side. Plum. No good on the 3. Sykes outside. Edwards. Bucket is good.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
And here is Sims. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Plum. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Oh, the handles of Kelsey Plum on full display.
And Washington has possession. A 12-point game.
Timeout,
Washington
timeout.
calls timeout. You gotta like what Kelsey Plum has done in this game.
She is on fire, on a major roll today. That timeout desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan right now to slow her down.
Now Mule. 6 points for her. Dolson, she's guarded by Stevens. And Stolen by Stevens. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Stevens. Here's Hamby. It's stolen by Edwards. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Sykes outside. Now Enksler. 6 to shoot. Pass to Sykes. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Plum. It's rebounded by Enksler. Sykes outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy, but she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Now here is Sims. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Plum.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mule.
That is her first foul of the game. On defense, the Mystics. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage she put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second half.
Back to Sykes. Up and in on the layup.
Even at 5'9", no fear from Sykes. She plays way bigger than her height. Tremendous heart.
The Sparks with the lead. Outside Plum. To the inside. Hamby. And she was fouled in the act of shooting. An opportunity for a three-point play.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
And this is her second trip to the free throw line. Mule with the ball. She has 6. Sykes outside. Three-pointer. No room at the end. Locked out for the 6th time in 10 attempts.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Clock at 6. Outside Sims. And the 3 off target.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Now here's Mule.
Here's Dolson. Pass to Enksler. Edwards. She's covered by Hamby. Brittany Sykes for 3. Rebound by the Sparks. And here's Hamby. 14 points for her. Outside Stevens. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Samuelson outside.
Pass to Enksler. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
Three-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
Now here's Plum. 21 points in the game. Hamby down low.
Working on Edwards.
Plum. And a missed layup.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
And it's Austin missing.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounding, Tim.
They haven't allowed many second chances. It's been one and done for the most part, and that's helped them build this lead.
Now here's Plum. Back to Sims. Stevens. Screen by Sims. From deep. And it's Austin with the rebound. The Mystics trailing. Pass to Sykes. And here's Edwards. Samuelson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Sykes, no good. Right side Plum. Here's Stevens. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
It's great to see how Kelsey Plum can not only score the ball, but also move the ball. She's really good at creating for herself and others.
Now Sykes. 11 points in the game. Pass to Angsler. Now here's Austin. Here's Samuelson. Hits the three-point bomb.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
And here are the Sparks now. 6-point lead. And here's Cannon. She's guarded by Angsler. Here's Hamby. The layup missed. Pass to Sykes. To the middle. Edwards with the bucket.
And look how well she led her in there with that pass.
Now here is Sims. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the Sparks call time here. And talking about Brittany Sykes, she's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best wing defender. She's an old school type of guard, doesn't take a lot of threes, hangs her hat on disrupting opponents.
Here's Brink, guarded by Austin. Here's Cannon. And a great assist that time by Cameron Brink. Here's Sutton. 5 points in the game. Pass to Samuelson. Here's Van Loo. Samuelson. Clarendon covering. And here's Austin. Down low. 5 to shoot. Good on the bucket.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half. Getting away to the three-point shot.
Outside Clarendon. Kick out to Brink.
Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Double team, triple team, zone defense, something. I mean, you got to figure out a way to shut her down.
And here's Sutton. 7 points in the game. Pass to Edwards. Carly Samuelson on the wing.
To the left side wing.
Sutton guarded by McDonald. Carly Samuelson on the wing.
Just 5 to shoot. They blow the whistle just as she gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the strike.
And this is her first trip to the line tonight. The Mystics making a switch here.
One shot.
You have to respect the determination that Shakira Austin brings to the court. She plays extremely hard and will not back down from any matchup.
Now here's McDonald. Fires from deep. And it's Austin with the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Sutton. Shoots over McDonald. Sutton, no good. The Sparks leading. Amby outside. Here's Cannon. McDonald with it. She can't get that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Sparks ahead, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter action getting started. So it's the Sparks now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Plum. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. Now Sutton. They set the pick, and the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
And I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
And it's the Sparks ball. A 4-point game. Pass to Burrell. And here's McDonald. Here's Cannon. That's good, and it's Harry McDonald with the assist.
Clean look at the hoop, and give props to McDonald, recognizing the open teammate.
Here's Sutton. Here's Van Loo. Now here's Samuelson. And there's the call on McDonald. That's foul number 2 for her.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
At the line for the away team.
Find the lane.
Should Sutton.
One shot.
One shot.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Burrell. Back to Plum. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Nice low post offense.
Here's Van Loo. Kone. Sutton. She's guarded by Plum. Inside. Sutton. No good.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
Here's Burrell to the paint. Here's Plum. And a great assist that time by Cameron Brink.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
The Mystics trailing. Pass to Van Loo. Samuelson. Now Sutton. From beyond the arc. And another miss by Washington. To the middle. Here's Brink. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Here's Sutton. Samuelson outside. Austin. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
The away team, Shakira Austin. 1 shot.
What's up? A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And here's Plum. Sutton with the rebound. And there's the call on Austin. That's her first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution for the Mystics. Number 31, Stephanie Dolson.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Brink a screen. Kelsey Plum from outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
Maybe the most pure lefty jumper we've seen. Quick release, accurate. Plum's got a sweet J.
Pass to Van Loo. Now Sutton. Dolson with it. Brink covering. And it's Dolson missing. Outside Plum. Now Burrell. Guarded by Austin. And here's Cannon. Outside Plum. Another 3 for the Sparks.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Here's Van Loo. Shakira Austin, she's open. Finds herself wide open and drills it.
We're seeing her bring that shooting percentage up now, which is good to see because the first half was a real struggle for her.
Right side Sims. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. Pass to Dolson. Here's Sutton. Over Brink. Sutton, no good.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Plum misses.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Shoots the 3. Plum with the rebound.
She certainly has not been at her best this quarter, to say the least.
Pass to Sims. The three-pointer is on target.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Dolson. Brink covering. Now here's Austin. Defense right on her. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
I like how Austin answers the defensive intensity going right at them.
At the line for the away team, Shakira Austin. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. And so she's able to get 1 of 2.
Of course, she didn't have an attempt there in the first half, and she's hoping to be a little bit more active and draw some fouls here in the second half.
Now here is Sims. Pass to Plum. Stevens, 6 to shoot. Screen by Plum. Fires for 3. The shot by Stevens, no good.
Well, despite her ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options.
Sykes outside. To the inside. She scores her 5th field goal, and she's taken 9 shots to get there.
What a great performance in this half. Now, she didn't really play as well in the first, but you know that she's someone who can turn it around in a hurry.
Now here's Plum. Outside Sims. Hamby. Let's go with a 3. Yes. Great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
12 straight points off with 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Pass to Austin. That one falls through. It's her 6th make from the floor this game, and now 6 for 10.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
Now here's Plum. Can't hit from in close. Sykes with the ball. Pass to Mule. Sykes. Here's Austin. She's guarded by Stevens. Shot from 16. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside Sims. Down low. Here's Hamby. No good there. Aaliyah Edwards, strong defensive effort. Hamby grabs the miss.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact. She's a go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Washington calls timeout. Sykes outside. To the inside. Edwards. She's guarded by Stevens. Sykes outside. The three-pointer, no good.
The defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half.
Outside Sims. Pass to Hamby. And the layup is good.
Using that 6'3" frame to finish down low. Hamby's got fantastic touch to go along with her height.
So it's Washington now. They trail by 14.
Now here's Mule.
Dolson sets a screen. Inside.
And here's Edwards.
And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two. It's on to Erica Hamby.
At the line for the away team, Aaliyah Edwards. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she can't get the first one. So she comes up empty, missing both. Pass to Plum. Sims. And here's Hamby.
She's covered by Edwards.
Here's Plum. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Now here is Sykes. Dolson. Another shot. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely. On the other side, really not much resistance put up.
Jackson outside.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
And they put on a show here at home. I think they had and felt like they had the edge and that extra confidence.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Drive home safely, and we will see you next time.